Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Urosh. Welcome back. I hope you're doing well. Today, we're taking a look at some organic house I made like in the last 2 days. It's a bit more kind of Andalusian vibes, a bit more mysterious, a bit more different what I'm used to making. But yeah. So let's listen to it first, and then if you will like it, I will talk a little bit about what I did and all that kind of stuff, right? So. So yeah, that's basically it. All the track needs is a drop, of course, about 2 minutes of music, and then some kind of outro, and it's done, right? So yeah, the track is, I don't know if you like it or not, but it's definitely something which you don't really hear a lot. And we have like the main theme is like this piano, which can actually be a lot of upgraded because I've left a lot of space in between the phrases. So if you see, it's a long note here, long note here, long note here, and that is really cool because if you have like these long notes in your melodies, you can always add notes that will fill up this melody, right? So that's really cool. And the way I think about it is the left hand is really boring here throughout the whole track. But yeah, I can really I want to upgrade it, but I don't want to make it too cliche, right? Like I'm trying too hard, right? You know what I mean? But yeah, I think there's a lot of room, especially here in the second half of the piano, which I actually put one octave up. as opposed to here, right? Here we are. But yeah, let's hear the piano so we can also take a look at the chords. And the chords are basically pretty much the same all the time, except for here. Here we have 1, 2, 3 chords, 1, 2, 3, and here we have 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3 again. Yes, it's again, but here we have the 4 chords. Okay, this is what I was looking for. Here we have the 4 chords, here 4 chords, here we have 3, right? So we're switching. But yeah, let's take a look at the chord progression. We have D minor first, right? Then we have, this is C major, C, G, and C, right? Right? Then we have E major, right? And this one is, it's kind of weird because we're actually in the key of A minor, and in the key of A minor there is E minor, there is not E major, right? But this is, if you think about E, A, not A minor, but A harmonic minor, you get the raised 7th, right? So the raised 7th in A minor is G sharp, right? So we get, instead of E minor, we get E major. But then in the second half, I actually used E minor, so we're actually switching between the scales from A minor scale to an A minor harmonic, A harmonic minor. What the fuck am I talking about? But yeah, anyways, let's go through the chords again. D minor, then we have C major, then we have E major, then we have, what is this? Oh yeah, here we're just again on E major, resting. But then we have D, D minor, A minor, and then this is E major and A minor, right? So let's go. And here in the end we have like this run, right? And I wanted this run to be not to play the A minor chord, but just to play like the da 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 da. Because if I would just play the A minor chord, I would go way up too high and would sound rubbish. But yeah, basically those are the chords. And this theme actually kind of repeats, right? So we have the piano first playing this melody, but then we are switching that melody to the lead sound, which I made in Serum. And this is not my final decision on the lead sound. This is just something I'm kind of still finding the right sound. But yeah, I wrote like this melody, which is like the same from before, right? But this lead actually plays like very similar melody to the piano, right? Like really similar, except for like this part where I went up and I did like all this crazy down shit. But this is just like I've said, you can fill up the spaces with pretty much everything. I could go up, but I instead wanted to go down because I wanted to go. So this is what we have in the beginning, right? Right. And yeah, we have the layer, which I layered with some sort of... I think it's a music box. But oh yeah, but let's continue. We have the kick, For the drums, we have the kick. Right, pretty much straightforward. Then we have the bass line, which is made in analog, and it's basically kind of following the chords. But yeah, there are kind of like the short stabs in between, right? And we could actually add Saturn to this as well, because I think it will so yeah, then we have these toms, which are just playing, like there are a couple of toms, as you can see, and they're playing basically off this bass line, right? So they're not playing at the same time as the bass line. Not this, this, and this. Where is it? So this is the bass line, right? The upstairs one, and this one down below is the toms. Right, so it's kind of playing off of one each other, and they're kind of having a conversation or something like that, right? The tom is saying you're dumb, but the bass line is like, no, you're dumb. No, just kidding. But yeah, then we have the grooves. We have what is this? We have a clap, right? Like short one, hats, right? A bit of the grooviness. Then we have hats, bongos, which are made in Deep Bonga bongos. Really cool stuff. This is a free plugin. Download it. And yeah. Then we also get, like, I think some sort of perk here. Yeah. And then we get the rides here. And the shaker, obviously, going left to right, as always. So that's it for the drums and shit. Then we have the pad sounds. Right, playing the chords again, right? So we have D minor, C major, E major, D minor, C major, E major. Then we get D minor, C major, E major, blah blah blah. Do we get some change? Okay, D minor, C major, E major, and then A minor, right? Weird, but yeah. And then we have D minor, A minor, E major, right? So that's you know, quite a lot of chords, I guess, but it works. I think it works. Yeah. Then we have these plugs. Let's listen to these plugs in the pad and, you know, something. So these plugs come in later. We have the keys. So yeah, what do we have? I think that's basically it. We get some plug here in the breakdown. And we also have like this classical kind of vibe going on with the cellos, right? And we have like these arpeggios. And it really kind of, I think it really helps creating like an atmosphere or something, right? You get like this classical sense, and then the piano arrives again here in this part, right? So. Right? So yeah, I think it really helps. I don't know, here for the second part, actually the problem, you know what the problem I have is, I would actually want to go up here in this part, but the cello has just a range, I mean it has a great range, right? But I can't go really up, right? So I was thinking of having the cellos as is right now, but also doubling it with the violins, playing one octave higher, right? So that will give us like even more of a floaty vibes, right? Yeah, I also kind of made some like these weird sounds in the background. Right? Which is basically just this lead sound transformed, right? But it really adds a kind of nice vibe to it. So yeah, I think that's mostly it, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think. I think the next video I'll probably upload is gonna be also organic house, because I have an idea for like some chill organic house. So we'll see. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. This project's probably gonna be on Patreon, so check it out there. And yeah, talk soon, guys.